good evening or good morning, depending when are you watching this video. This is a short. No, I don't think it's going to be short with everything that we have to unpack. Pero this is like our discussion point. We just finished episode 8 of WandaVision, and this is going to be our parang post viewing screening discussion starting forward with episode 8 onwards. And whatever it is na pinapanood namin, actually whatever Marvel Cinematic Universe related TV show that we're going to watch moving forward. So I am Haoson from the Geeks, and this is Zeke, our guest and resident excited guy. Resident excited
That's
guy
true.
for everything that's going to happen. So as we since this is like our literal first episode, which is episode 8 na ng WandaVision, we're going to do a short rundown lang of what happened between before episode 8. So Zeke, gusto mo ng short can you do like the honor of doing the short rundown of that episodes?
Sure. So what happened in the first episode to the seventh is we find out that one, Wanda created this whole sitcom world.
Mhm.
Two, Wanda does not know what came over her.
Mhm.
She just somehow made it.
Mhm.
Three, Fox Pietro is in this. And we find out in this episode who put Fox Pietro in. And four, um, everything that Wanda created can only exist within this space,
Mhm.
basically. And that those are all the major points. I don't need to get down to the nitty gritty of what happened between episodes 1 and 7,
Yeah.
right? Because like there's so much to
There's so
explain.
much
If
to explain, unpack, and I guess it's better off na pinanood nyo na
yeah,
siya.
true.
So,
Oh, there's one more point.
mhm,
Maria Rambo,
is
yeah,
here.
is here.
For those
So
who don't
Photon's here.
know, those who don't know, Maria Rambo is the daughter of yung best friend ni what do you call this? Ni
Daughter of Monica Rambo, if I'm
Monica
not
Rambo.
mistaken.
And I think she is the best friend ni ano, 'di ba? Ni what do you
Oh
call this?
no, we got it mixed. Monica's the daughter.
Okay.
Maria is the best friend of Captain Marvel.
Yeah, so yun nga, Monica
Yeah.
is the daughter of the best friend ni Captain Marvel, basically, and she
Yes.
she fac- she and it's in this series that she got her powers.
Yeah.
For
So she
those who
got her
don't
powers
know,
here.
yeah, her superhero name is Photon, diba? Photon, tama no?
Yeah, based on in the MCU, Photon is technically her mother,
Mm.
but
In the comics.
in the comic books, yes, she's Photon.
So yeah, basically what's happening right now is yun nga yung nangyari, and coming in episode 8, what we were expecting is yung the big reveal kasi in episode 7, which was one of her neighbors, si Agnes, is actually Agatha Harkness. And
Yeah.
it's such a big reveal, especially for those who are familiar with Agatha Harkness in the comics. Kasi
Yeah.
mm,
You go ahead. You go ahead.
kasi Harkness is one of the major magical players in the world of Marvel. Ang dami niyang ang dami niyang technically connections. Majority of which is she's connected to Fantastic Four, West Coast Avengers,
And Franklin
and
Richards.
which is Fantastic Four. She's also connected with the mutants at some point. Pero one of the bigger ano kasi dito is how big of an importance yung relationship ni Agatha dito compared to the comics, and
Yeah.
how Agatha was the mentor ni Wanda sa West Coast Avengers.
Mm.
'Di ba? So parang in episode 4, nga pala, before we continue on, um spoilers alert, and we're going we release this on Monday.
I
So
think I I think the spoilers have already been.
yun nga eh, parang yeah, before well, ayusin ko na mamaya.
Yeah.
Uh, pero yun nga, if you haven't watched this over the weekend, it's not really, I mean, come on.
I mean,
I mean,
if you're on it, if you're like committed to this series, you would know that it
yeah,
releases like every Friday for us.
yeah. So parang Friday no
So
mga
if you
ano,
don't watch it during the weekend, right?
it's not really
That's
But
not on us anymore, I
yeah.
don't think. Yeah.
Then, anyway, so moving forward, si Agatha Harkness kasi, lalo na in the episode, if you've noticed, she wasn't really, ano eh, she hasn't been a villain. She hasn't been a straight out villain
No, she
in the
hasn't.
series.
She was just curious. She was genuinely just
Yeah,
curious.
she wanted to know. And I think,
Yeah, she was jealous even.
yeah, and I think yun yung nagiging villain part niya is that she's jealous. Kasi parang
That's
she
true.
wanted, yung, parang ang dami niyang pinakitang spells kay Wanda that Wanda doesn't even know of.
Not to mention the way Wanda got
Yeah,
trapped.
the way
Right?
that Wanda got trapped. Pero at the same time, parang if you're like it's like an anime ano eh. Ano ba pwede ko sabihin? This is like Naruto. I think this is like Naruto. 'Di ba? Parang inherently Wanda is Naruto dahil the mere fact na she has this untapped power
Yeah.
of
So
magic
she's
within her.
like she's always on the nine tail state, right? The red
Yeah.
chakra state.
Yeah.
She's always in the red chakra state. And then we
Tapos
have another Jinjuriki teaching her, like Killer Bee, I guess.
I guess. Now, who,
Something
who
like
is
that.
kind of, or pwede nating sabihin, I guess, Jiraya? Kasi parang, he has more knowledge, he has more skills, he has more experience, pero yung the
And they
sheer
do
amount,
almost the same thing.
yeah, and she has this, parang she has, ang wala siya is yung amount of power and potential that Wanda has.
That one has. Yeah,
So parang
that's
it's
true.
kind of frustrating na rin, I guess,
For
for
her,
for
yeah.
her na
She spent
parang
literally thousands of years studying. A
yeah.
thousand years
Kasi,
studying.
yeah,
Nearly a thousand years.
pinakita siya sa 1963, which is like, at the
1693. Yeah.
1693, it's like at the end part ng Salem witch trials, I guess. Kasi based from my research prior to the Salem witch trials started at February 1962. Ay, 1692. 1962.
1692.
1692,
Okay.
and then it ended at May 1693. I don't know if that's accurate, pero Google, whatever. But at the same time,
Okay.
kasi kita mo yung frustration niya, yet at the same time, lalo na when Harkness found out her Wanda's backstory, it
He was like,
she
what?
ano yun?
She
Hindi
got
siya
annoyed. I think she got annoyed.
No, I don't think she got annoyed. She got scared kasi she realized na yung magic na meron si Wanda isn't magic lang. It's just parang let's say nalaman ni Jiraiya na si Naruto, which is si Wanda, is like a Jinchuriki. Parang wait a
This
moment.
this analogy.
Di ba? Wala tayong Dude, wala tayong maibigay na pwedeng analogy. Kasi tingnan mo, Naruto can revive
Okay.
people. He literally brought people back. Di ba?
Okay.
Wanda
Okay.
brought people back. Wanda even
Brought people
created,
back.
yeah, no, brought people back, and Wanda even created her children. So parang, anyway, so, ano mo yun, na parang, I like the concept na episode 8 unlock yung box ng magic within the world ng MCU.
Yeah,
Diba?
I would say it has.
Kasi,
I definitely would say it has.
so far as magic is concerned, ang closest na meron tayo would be the Kunlun people
Yeah, the Kunlun people.
sa kay Doctor Strange, and
Okay, with
and
Iron Fist as well.
with Iron Fist, and at
Yeah.
the same time kasi yung magic ni Wanda is supposed to be coming from the Mind Stone. But it
Mm.
turns out na she actually had powers.
Innate. Yeah,
Innate.
just innate magic
Yeah, innate
within
magic.
her.
And parang na-amplify lang. So parang naging Philosopher's Stone bigla si Mind Stone. Yes, I'm jumping references again to FMA.
Okay.
Pero wala
Because we
akong
started with FMA.
true, pero at the same time, no. Not really.
Okay, okay.
Pero diba,
Uh,
parang
yeah, so her powers got amplified. And when she was testing for the Mind Stone, in the scene, we can see that the scientists were playing the camera roll back, right?
mhm,
The stone literally did not get out of Loki's scepter and touch her, as what the episodes. Instead, she saw a vision,
mhm.
and then the Mind Stone just like unlocked her powers.
Yeah, she saw a vision of herself wearing the Scarlet Witch attire. Or maybe yun yung Scarlet Witch attire, diba? If you notice yung scene na yun, naka-Scarlet Witch attire yung vision niya eh. And that's
I
what
did
she
not
was
notice
wearing.
that
Wait,
actually. I didn't notice that.
wait lang, hanapin natin.
Sure, sure, sure. Let's find that in the episode. I did not notice that,
Yeah, man. Eh,
honestly.
to. Look. Ayan no. Tingnan mo.
And okay, all right. Let's just pause there when we get to that. Yeah, let's pause. Okay.
Diba? Look, it's
So
the
she sees
Scarlet.
herself. I didn't
It's
notice that.
yeah, it's the Scarlet Witch costume na eh. So parang in there pa lang pinakita, I think it's the Mind Stone talaga who unlocked everything.
Mm.
Kaya tuloy parang yung instead of just a ano yun? Probability hex that Wanda has, it became reality.
It's the whole
It's the
thing.
whole
Yeah.
shebang. So parang it shows lang that there's different kinds of magic and I'm actually excited for this kasi it's been a
Me too.
long while that we've
Opens up
had.
a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, kasi parang anong klaseng magic yung meron si Wanda, which is yun nga, chaos magic daw, sabi ni Agatha. So,
Yeah, later in the episode.
what is Agatha's magic then? Tapos on what is yung magic ng mga Kunlun people?
Mm.
Also, if you noticed, and now that we mentioned Doctor Strange, remember that the last part ng Doctor Strange, it was
The movie,
Baron,
right?
yeah, the movie. It was Baron Mordo who's stealing the magic from people who are misusing magic for their own gain.
Misusing, but he literally
Misusing.
steals it from someone who can't
Yeah,
walk.
'di ba? Misusing. Pero if you notice, isn't Agatha's magic the same kind? Kasi have you seen, remember yung nakita mo yung start ng episode 8? They she was surrounded by her witch brethren. She got
Mm.
zapped.
Which Coven? Better word.
You
She got
know,
zapped. Yeah,
Coven, yeah, the Coven. She got zapped and then instead of hurting her, she absorbed the magic.
and then she like turned it all against them.
Either, yeah, turn it all against her or she just suck
Yeah,
it all up. So parang
I wouldn't
isn't
know the Marvel term, but I think that her magic is just plain old dark magic, and that's her
yeah,
default.
I don't think it's just plain old dull magic. I think her magic is connected to Baron Mordo's. Kasi
Oh,
if people are saying that WandaVision is like the key or the starting point for Doctor Strange and ano nga ba yung upcoming movie niya?
the
Yung
multiverse of madness.
Multiverse of Madness? Wait, let's
Yeah,
double check.
there we go. Multiverse of madness. That is the title right here.
Yeah, di ba? Multiverse of Madness. Then, wouldn't it be logical to connect yung powers ni Agatha with Baron Mordo, who practically steals magic from magic users? Hmm.
Mm,
Hmm.
I personally,
Hmm.
I don't think that. I think we can compare it, yes,
I think they're
but both.
similar, pero
I think they're
it's
similar, but they're from different origins, right? The Kunlun
mm,
people are all the way in another continent, and then we have the people in Salem who originated in the witches who originated in Salem from another continent,
yeah.
right?
So
I
parang ano
think
lang
that
yun eh.
magic is universal, sure,
Pero
but
it's
they have
the
different concepts and different approaches to
yeah.
these things.
So parang sa Harry Potter lang yan eh, yung ano,
Yeah,
yung
like how there's
their magic
Ilver,
in
Ilver something in Hogwarts, right?
Ilvermorny and sa US
Ilvermorny in,
States tapos Hogwarts.
yeah,
So
in the
by
states, and Hogwarts in England.
yeah, so parang I think they have
Yeah,
the same core principle
but different
pero
ways to go about it. Yeah.
different ways of doing about it. And another I actually like dito is they kind of
Yeah.
retconned eh they made
Kind of
sure they
retcon.
kind of retconned Pietro.
Ah,
'Di ba? Parang nung lumabas si Fox Pietro, parang
yeah,
oh
yeah.
my god, he's there. Parang oh, is this the start of the mutants?
And then the people over at the MCU are telling us no mutants for you
No
guys
mutants yet. It was just Agatha playing around with
with
Wanda
Wanda. Yeah,
and then using the Fox Pietro as a fake version of Pietro. Parang oh my god.
yeah, Pietro.
Pietro. Kasi yun, I think could we show this?
Yeah, I think we can show
Really?
this.
Come. But it's an illusion. But Westview through your lens. Dalu possession. Necromancy was a non-starter since your
You
real
know.
brother's body is on another continent. Not to mention full of holes. But you're
Oh.
so crippled by your own self-doubt that you believe
Okay,
it.
I think that's fine.
Mm.
Oh,
Gusto ko marinig yung sinabi ng Pietro talaga eh.
and I sensed this place. The
Is this
act
did,
so,
did she say it
so
here, or did she say it before she said necromancy, or after
I
she
think
said
I think here.
necromancy?
Didn't you notice? Basic protection spell?
Ayun no. Parang yung part na to kinda emphasized na there's different kinds of magic that works within within the world of MCU. But yung magic that Wanda has is something innate that
Mm-hmm.
was emphasized was parang
It was
na
empowered by,
empowered
or
by
it was awakened by the Mind Stone.
by the
Yeah,
Mind Stone.
don't know the exact term for it, but there's a better term than awakened.
Yeah, I think ano eh, parang hindi ano yun, parang I don't know. Basta yun.
I
Anyway,
forgot.
it kind of puts things into perspective na, huh, there's more to the magic worlds of MCU than
Let me
we
think. Yeah,
think. And I actually am excited for that kasi I'm actually more excited sa magic part than the than the space part ng
and then the
MCU.
space. That's true.
Kasi
That's
parang
true.
hindi ako as invested sa space. I'm more invested sa magic kasi yun yung talagang wala eh. And they have in their own admittedly dito sa MCU not just in WandaVision na yung magic daw nga is a form of science to those
Hmm.
who don't have which is a Thor. I think that was in Thor. And I think I want to discuss din dito is
Yeah.
yung importance ng shows. Parang teka lang Carlos. Wait.
Handle the magic side of the Marvel universe.
Yeah. And parang ano rin eh, doon mo makikita na they really have plans for this. Pero at the same time kasi if they actually work on the ano tawag doon, the magic side of things. So
Yeah.
papasok na dito yung papasok na dito yung sila Magic which is part ng X-Men. Tapos sino pa ba? Sila yung mga magic-based characters. Which is
Yeah.
yun yung hindi ako ganun ka-familiar.
Same here.
'Di ba?
Because like
Parang
no one, it's not really emphasized usually. The things we always see is Spider-Man.
mhm, mhm. Yung mga
Uh,
yung mga tech people eh.
yeah, true. Tech people, people who got powers from something else, but not powers where they actually study
Mhm,
for it,
mhm.
or at least or got innate magic elsewhere somewhere. I don't know.
Parang yung most of what we're getting at talaga is ano yung term coming from yung mga tech people and it's like interesting on how they're going to work on this. Kasi
Yeah, true.
parang ano kaya mangyayari doon? Ano kaya mangyayari with the new setup ngayon that magic is something.
I'm
And
kind of thinking that made me think actually. Are all of the MCU heroes we have now technically tech people?
hmm hmm
Aside from Strange, obviously. Wait, my
mhm
mic gain is down.
No, it's fine.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Aside from Strange, so Black Panther obviously vibranium tech. Captain America used tech to infuse the super soldier serum into him.
Mhm Teka lang,
And-
just recognize the presence ni Mr. Carlos
Sure.
sa ating
Ruler.
recording. So we are currently recording, sir.
Nice. I
Yeah.
brought out my VCam for this.
Yeah.
No.
Pero nasira yung recording ng video eh. Wait lang.
Sad.
Anyway. So you were saying, tuloy lang, go.
Yeah. Iron Man. No need to say. Obviously, he's Mr. Tech.
He is Mr. Tech.
Black Widow, Hawkeye, Tech and martial arts. Who else? Who else are we missing? Well, in the
Mm,
MCU movies, in the very least,
mhm.
because we have people like Iron Fist, not
What about Thor?
Daredevil, not Tech. Oh,
Also
Thor,
Thor,
not Tech.
Thor, eh.
Definitely not Tech.
Thor is technically tech kasi they have advanced, ano eh,
Because
advanced
it's
science.
Asgardian Tech.
Asgardian tech
Is
eh.
that is that the
Yeah,
logic
But
behind
like, it's
Asgardian
not
Tech?
because of the tech that Thor is strong. It's because he's Asgardian, like to
It's because
begin with.
yeah, he's naturally magical.
yeah, pero yung ginagamit niya, like yung hammer, that's the tech. Oh.
Tech when it's a magic hammer.
No, it's yun nga, 'di ba? Remember they remember Thor, si Thor na mismo nagsabi nito eh. That I said earlier na to humans who don't know what advanced technology is, it looks like magic,
Magic.
but
Okay.
it's not, 'di ba? So
Okay. So it's
parang
technically Asgardian Tech.
yeah,
Still Tech. Okay.
Asgardian tech.
Makes sense. Same with Loki. I'm
Yeah,
not saying he's a hero, but like he's so lovable.
yeah, he is.
Who else is there? Captain Marvel, definitely not tech. I
Yeah.
don't think.
Medyo iba si Marvel eh. Ano siya,
Yeah, yeah.
celestial siya eh. Celestial being, I guess.
Celestial siya. So that's definitely different. Guardians, obviously tech, because one, they're aliens and it's alien tech. So
Mhm.
What about Pietro?
who else?
Pietro
Pietro.
is magic.
Oh, we're about to discuss. We're about to discuss Pietro getting his powers. Don't
Yun
worry.
nga eh.
In the MCU,
Mm.
So parang is it tech or is it ano? Is it
is it tech or is it because of Wanda?
no, I think it's because of the Mind Stone eh. So
The Mind
it's
Stone too.
yeah. So parang it's going to be I don't know.
But why super speed?
Yun nga eh. Parang
Comics. The joke.
I mean,
I mean, come on. Diba? Parang okay, actually paisip ka rin eh. So
yeah,
is it inherent thing? Parang since they're not still not using clearly the word mutant sa
yeah,
ano sa MCU. So parang what is it?
yeah. How do you get the super speed? Obviously, we know that something happened uh, with
Like
him and Wanda in the Hydra base, but we don't know why super speed uh, is his power.
mhm.
But at least we know why or how Wanda's powers got. It's kind of like if it evolved from
Mhm.
the starter Pokemon to the mid level already.
Mhm.
And then here in WandaVision, we see her,
I like it ang dami
max
nating
out.
references ng other
Dami
properties
nating
here.
references na other stuff eh, but it's so
Uh,
hard to explain
yeah,
the way it is using words. I can't
like
find my words right now, especially
And
since
on the,
after watching this
on the
episode.
Quicksilver question though, you could ask the same question about Rambo. It's like why like visible like light spectrums and stuff.
yeah, so technically kay
Oh,
Rambo, it's not really ano siya eh.
it's kind of explained. Rambo's powers are explained because all right, let's talk about episode 7 a little bit.
Mhm.
When Monica went through the hex, which is what
They
we're
call
called,
it.
which is what they call Wanda's little world.
Mhm.
When Monica went through the hex, we see a sequence where there's a bunch of versions of her that pop up,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
and as she was about to get out of the hex,
Hmm.
they all merged into one.
Hmm.
And since the hex is super duper high radioactive, I don't know, energy. I would say energy, sure. Radioactive
Cosmic ray.
energy, like cosmic plus radioactive energy plus. I would even say gamma rays like Hulk. Sure.
There's light gamma ray yun eh.
Yeah. So because of that, that and because they want to, of course, it's photon comic books.
Mhm.
That's why she has those powers, right? Well, at least that's what I think. That's why she has those powers because of that little sequence that shows us okay, because but she's walking through cosmic energy,
Yeah,
highly
because
radioactive energy, and she's able to walk through it without being phased, even
I think no,
and
I think I
you
have
know.
to disagree with that kasi parang yung kay Photon kasi it's more of since
Mhm,
na-rewrite yung DNA niya. She had
mhm.
been warned more than once na if she goes back the third time kasi bago niya nakuha yung powers,
She went in first time, right?
yeah, bago niya nakuha yung powers, sinabihan na siya ni sinabihan na siya ni
In Darcy.
Darcy na yung going into the changes her, is changing her condition, yung parang drastically. Parang yung nangyari
Mhm,
with her clothes na yung nagmix yung Kevlar pati yung 80s attire, parang oh my god, it's like 80s attire Kevlar. Parang
mhm,
yeah, we're very protected in the 80s. Pero 'di ba, parang that's what happened to her. I don't think we need to overanalyze that part what happened with Rambo. Pero if we're going to analyze here is yung ano ba yung emphasis talaga on the magic part of the MCU. Kasi this adds another layer of magic in the sense na naging chaos magic, parang Agatha knows of Wanda's magic pero it's practically a legend, parang omega level parang if we're going to use yung language sa comics, Agatha just confirmed that Wanda is an Omega level mutant. Kasi legends lang yung Scarlet Witch eh. And actually, speaking of that, I actually like the fact na yung title ng Scarlet Witch dito is a title, not
Mm.
her
not just a hero name,
A
name.
right?
moniker. It's not a moniker.
Yeah, it's not a moniker. Parang
Moniker, yeah.
lalong naging lalong tumaas yung importance ng Scarlet Witch name. And it adds more foreboding lalo na in the future. Kasi if they're going to play through with this and if they're going to go through like a House of M-ish of what's happening
Reverse House of M.
or reverse House of M, it doesn't really probably or yung last part ng House of M, yung importance ng Scarlet Witch na mantle, yung title
Mhm,
o yung moniker
mhm,
needs to have um that gravity that the MCU hasn't been able to establish. So putting that in that kind of light na it's a legend, being Scarlet Witch is a legend, then
mhm.
na shoot yung importance nung moniker is shut up to the point na oh no, it's a Scarlet Witch, run. 'Di ba?
Yeah,
Unlike
it's like it's like, oh no, it's Darth Vader, run, that kind
yeah,
of thing.
yeah. Kasi dito din makikita na Scarlet Witch is a legend. What does it mean to the whole MCU? What does it mean to the magic users sa MCU? Will she fight against Strange? Or will
It's
actually
gonna be cool to see. I
actually
I
I
would
would
want
love
to
to
see
see
that.
that. I would pay to see
I'd
that.
pray to see that. Pero tsaka actually ang gusto ko dito is si Agatha isn't really a straight out villain.
Yeah.
'Di ba? More or less, I think they're going to follow yung line na what happened in the comics na si Agatha became the
Her mentor.
mentor of Wanda. Kasi si Wanda na punta sa West Coast Avengers sa comics and she became her mentor. So,
I see.
but if she becomes a mentor, ako personally, yung matagal naman na sinasabi Zeke,
Mm.
na paglabas si Franklin Richards, magiging babysitter ni Franklin Richards si Agatha. It's if you think about it, there may be a point na yun yung mangyari if she continues down this path that she becomes a mentor for Wanda. Diba?
Dude, I'm excited. I'm excited because like Franklin Richards made Galactus bow down to him.
Hmm.
Straight up. Made Galactus, dude, bow down to him.
I gotta read that.
Yeah.
So, like, this little kid can warp the universe, and I'm excited to see that, like, in the big screen. I want to see it, dude.
The the Richards children actually are Omega level.
Yeah, they are. I'm also pretty excited to see Doctor Doom, how they would do
yeah,
Doctor Doom.
actually yun nga eh. Parang 'di ba tatandaan nyo this is like one episode away from the end.
Yeah, true.
So, how are they going to end
Better
this?
be an hour long.
Oo nga eh.
Hopefully. And going back on the Scarlet Witch thing, have you noticed that they have never called Wanda Maximoff Scarlet Witch in
Yeah,
any of the previous
yeah.
movies? They only call her that now.
Wanda, and she just got given the name ng ano yung Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
So very
Quicksilver
very
too. They
good.
just called him Picho.
yeah, wala pang
Yeah.
names eh.
True.
Wala pang names nung time na yun
They
eh.
never called them any of their mutant names.
We have to correct. It's Pietro, not Fietro, not Fietro.
Not
Ah,
fake
yes.
Not
theater, yeah.
Fietro, not Fietro.
So
I mean, I actually like that. I mean,
yeah, me too. Very good. Who's the actress actually for Agatha
for si
Harkness?
Catherine Han. That's her name. It's
Kathleen,
Catherine.
amazing. She's
Yeah,
amazing. I love her now because this episode made me love her.
yeah. I think
Honestly, it's so
it's
good.
it's clear that she's just enjoying her time talaga. You can see na yung with her acting, she's just really enjoying the script and being
Yeah.
part of the cinematic universe. Pero ano din, actually, what of the things then actually want to point out here too is yung
Mm.
importance ng mga shows. Kasi prior to episode 8, I've been telling people na around me na parang may importance tong ano eh, may importance yung commercials. And then I was told nga na parang this was like the commercials are like parang short summary of how Wanda's lives progressed. 'Di ba? Yung Toastmaster ba 'yun? And then
Toastmaster 9000 by Stark Industries, and then
yes,
the only other time we see Stark Industries again is when the missile came in.
yeah. Teka lang, let me just fix again the camera. Medyo nabasag.
Yeah, so it's fine. So it's fine.
Hello.
Hello.
Heyo.
So that's what Zeke looks like.
Yeah. So
Go,
you were
tuloy
on
nila, I'm
about
just fixing the lights.
the commercials, right?
Yeah.
You were on about the commercials being important, and I'm here like if there. I was wondering like during the first two episodes, it was in black and white, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
I knew that they were trying to copy some sitcom because they were copying other sitcoms in other episodes.
Mhm.
So I wondered, wait, what? What old? I don't know any old sitcoms like from
Mhm.
the 50s and 60s.
You're like
I don't know.
Well,
young. You're
I mean,
pretty
we already
young.
got like the Dick Van Dyke Show as the first one, I think.
Yeah, something like the Dick Van Dyke Show as the
Mhm.
first one. The second one
I
I
think
don't know.
the second one is Bewitched.
Mhm.
Bewitched.
Yeah, Bewitched.
Hmm.
Okay, and then the third one is 70s already. What's a good
That
70s?
70 show, I think.
No, that 70s show
Ay,
was made in
no, Brady Bunch.
the
Brady
Brady Bunch.
Bunch.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. That's pretty close. Yeah.
The Brady Bunch. I would say that's
80s was which one?
80s. Malcolm in the Middle? No?
Yes, I think. That
Was
I
it
think
fits.
so.
Malcolm in the Middle?
That fits. Kasi,
Yeah, because it was Frankie Muniz. I know he's pretty.
mhm. No, it was Frank.
He's.
It was
I know,
Malcolm in the
I'm just
Middle.
saying, like his age. Yeah, I know he was in that, and I know he's like pretty old. So
Okay.
he
Mm,
fits
And
in that.
then yeah, true. And
Last one
then
was Modern Family.
mhm.
Modern Family. Yeah. What year was Cheers?
That's like
That's
80s.
80s. Pero wala kasi
I
if
guess Malcolm in the Middle was better because Cheers is set like in the bar all the time. So
yeah, if they're going to use
Hmm.
ano, if they're going to use Cheers, dapat may catchy silang
No,
ano,
they had
background
it.
sound.
They used the sitcoms that are set in homes.
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah. Wait, set in home. Was it the Brady Bunch or what was
Yeah.
it?
The Brady Bunch was set in the house.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The two families stuck together.
There's another
Agnes, I think,
sitcom.
acted like the
There's
Was
another
she?
sitcom kasi na ano,
Was
na
Catherine
set
Han in
in the
Brady Bunch?
house.
huh?
Was
Was she?
Catherine
What?
Was Catherine Han in Brady Bunch?
I don't know why.
No,
I don't
you
know.
mentioned something about Catherine Han. Agnes.
Wait, no.
No, I
I'm
didn't
trying.
mention anything.
What is it? It's called.
I was
Uh,
just saying
I
that
think it's
Agnes
Full
played
House rather
the role
than
of the
Brady
man
Bunch.
eater.
Oh yeah, probably full. But anyway, that's
I think it's Full House rather than
Actually, yeah,
Brady
it
Bunch.
could be that.
Yeah.
I think it's
Could be.
inconsequential at this point. Pero kasi what's important is yung emotional ano eh, yung emotional value
Attachment
ng
ng sitcoms to
sitcoms.
Wanda, yeah.
Kasi parang this explains why it became like this na parang it was her ano, it was
That's why
her
she made WandaVision.
mhm.
Something super comfortable for her.
Yeah. And it's kinda ano rin eh, it's kinda telling din na parang oh my gosh, parang
Did it show why she erased her own memory?
mm, No.
Did she erase her own
No, she
memory?
I mean,
didn't.
she
She,
didn't. She kind of forgot what happened, like
I don't think.
until Agnes actually tried to bring her back to
It's either she
I
whatever.
forgot
I
or
don't
it was
think.
just so traumatic she
Yeah,
suppressed it.
she suppressed it. I don't think she purposely did it. She more or less suppressed it. Parang in denial. It's like it's like a different form of in denial stage ng
It,
mentality niya, and parang if you're in denial, so mga nanonood dito ng stream ng pre-recorded discussion namin, if you're in
mm,
denial, yes, you eventually tend, not if you're in denial long enough, you will eventually forget things. And,
You'll remember what you want to remember.
yeah,
basically, yeah.
selective memory. But it's kind of, it's kind of, yeah, like, before we continue, like, recognize Gio finally came in. We are
Hmm.
recording this and we're going to release this on Monday. So we have Karshan, we have Zeke, we have Gio, and me. And actually, we're going to do this now every after episode ng mga shows.
Yeah.
Tapos
Count me in.
we're going to record this and parang release this on Monday. Kasi yung assumption is if you're into the MCU and you haven't watched it over the weekend, it's not on us, no. It's on you.
Yeah.
You're not
Honestly,
you're not the big fan you thought you were.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Pero yun nga, parang it's kind of interesting lang na how these lead how would they lead this up to ano to
Mansion of Madness,
yeah,
multiverse thing,
multiverse of
multiverse
or
of
madness.
madness.
multiverse of madness.
And
It annoys me how they jokingly tease the multiverse in
why?
Spider-Man
Yung mga
Far From Home.
hindi, it's not far from home anymore. Eh, well,
I just really like how they made her like a legend. Parang,
yeah, yun nga
it's
yung
like something like once in a lifetime kind of thing. Na,
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
oh,
na naging ano eh.
and then they finally showed her parang superhero name for it's just for the comic fans. Then like
Mhm. Mhm.
True, true.
they threw them a bone.
And it's parang we're just waiting na lang eh. Actually, how celestial and sorry, hindi pala celestial, with how magical WandaVision has become. It's
Mhm.
kind of interesting na how are they going to switch it up with with Captain Marvel.
Doctor Strange?
No.
Falcon.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is yung
Oh,
upcoming series right after this. So ano to,
right
magiging
after, yeah.
body cup series with the
Well,
with
I love to see that, dude.
I
I
hope they
love
have at least a little bit of a reference to the hex that Wanda
yeah,
makes.
yeah. I think sana they make a big deal out of this unless Sword is that connected na kaya nilang mag-suppress ng information. Speaking of Sword, anong tingin ninyo with everything that's happened? What do you think of Sword?
Good
I
question.
mean, they're
Makes
so far
sense.
with Hayward. They seem to become they're becoming a little more like Hydra in a way, na
Mhm.
evil.
Mhm.
Kasi I mean, what they say they're looking at the hex because she stole Vision, which is not true. They still had him. They
Mhm.
remade him.
Big spoilers,
Um.
by the way. But you know.
Oh yeah.
Hindi,
I
no,
mean,
wala, sinabi
this
naman
whole
namin na
discussion is a big
Yeah,
spoiler.
yeah.
sinabi naman
Yeah, this
namin.
whole discussion is a big spoiler. I'm just like,
But yeah.
I'm still taken aback by that.
Ay,
But yeah,
I'm
like,
still taken aback by that whole post-credit scene.
pakita natin
On
yan.
so parang he's just hiding a lot of stuff from them. Which I'm guessing. I
Yeah,
mean, with the whole white
The
vision
spectral
and
vision.
and yeah, so
Spectral
parang
Vision.
all the camera stuff they show of Wanda breaking into the facility was all wrong. Eh.
Yeah,
Apparently they let her in.
pinalalabas nilang masama si Wanda.
Just doctored the footage to make it look like she broke in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
exactly. But
you were saying kanina Carlos, yung when I asked the question, yung about sword. I don't think it's one. I personally don't think it's it's Hydra. I don't
not
think.
Hydra, but they're
Oh,
becoming like it in a
Like
way that
something
Yeah.
like Hydra
they're
now.
faking it. They're using all of these against people.
They're practically
I just
becoming
said it makes sense. Kasi
no.
practically speaking, sayang eh. When it comes to vision just like existing, you'd want
Oh
to
yeah,
study that kahit
Mhm.
paano eh.
$3
Mhm.
billion
Lem-
worth of vibranium.
Sure, but the thing is, it's not even their property. If ever, it's Korea's property because Korea was the one who made him. Korea made him. It wasn't. It wasn't
What?
the U.S.
Forced to though. I mean, he was designed by Ultron. And then like when Ultron like
Well,
he
yeah.
just used the printer and Helen Jo's just like, please don't kill me.
No, but
That's how it
still, it was.
happened.
I guess so, but it was. I think it was still her design. If ever she's the one
Yeah,
who has the biggest right to him.
but then the doctor is technically not. Is she Korean? Is she Korean? Is her nation
No,
Korean in the
Google
MCU?
time.
she was.
Google
She.
time.
They
Google
were in.
time.
It. Her company was in Korea. They were in Korea when he was created.
Yeah, but
Yep,
that
Korean.
Korean. Okay,
I
fine.
don't remember Age of Ultron too well. I don't think it was one of my. I don't think it's one of the Avengers movies I watched over and
But
over.
yeah, I'm just saying, like, if it's
Hmm.
parang they have no legal right over
Wait, no,
Vision. If
no,
he,
no. I think kaya nilang masasabi yan because of the Sokovian Accords. Kasi remember, every Avenger is technically under the under the authority of the United Nations.
Hmm.
So, if Sword is not part of the federal government ng US, if
They
you
have no rights to
they
Vision.
they have they have rights to Vision.
if
Oh,
they
if
were
they're
made
not
by the
part of the
if they
federal
if
government?
they're an organization made by the Sokovian Accords, I
Yes,
think.
or by the United Nations. Kasi
Well, it's
notice
neither
yung
because Maria Rambo made them. Maria
no.
Rambo made the organization
Yeah, she
from the
worked
ground
Actually,
up.
she worked
she's
with
the head from it.
Rambo, 'di ba? Pero she's the head. So parang
No,
kahit sabihin
I
mong
think
she's the
the
head,
point he's trying to make is that it was created before the Sokovian thing was made.
or it
Yeah.
is made under under the United Nations. You have to remember the Sokovian Accord was signed by partner nations, which is the
Mm.
United Nations. So,
Mm.
pwede nating sabihin na si Sword is part ng United Nations as like the entity of the nation of yung United Nations. You have to remember kasi 'di ba parang Shield
Mm.
is under a US US authority eh. So if you're someone like the United Nations, syempre you'd like an agency like like Shield. So why not Sword? 'Di ba? Pero I don't know. I mean, it's a
Sword
good
and Shield.
discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. This
Additionally,
made
they
this
Oh wait,
even
also
you
bigger.
just
Go.
This made that
they
even.
also considered Vision sentient. Like I don't think that would be considered property if they straight up they let like him and Wanda marry. It's like
I
he's
That's
sentient.
true.
They
true.
acknowledge that.
Plus,
They let him do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
true. Plus,
Exactly.
Sword does stand for the Sentient World Observation and Response Department.
Hmm.
Okay, so yun. Hmm.
So yeah, they're more on space exploration from what I remember.
Really? Well,
Their
Yeah.
episode one, Hayward was like, "Hey, we've switched from space to AI," which was
Oh yeah. See
foreshadowing
that?
for what they were doing to Vision.
Oh,
oh,
I
okay.
did
So
not remember
I did
that.
not remember that
I didn't
detail.
remember
Thanks,
that.
It was a
Brandon.
Yeah,
throwaway
Detail.
line.
it was a throwaway line when Rambo came back.
Ah,
Hmm.
okay,
Like
okay.
when she was trying to get back her, uh,
Her
she was get
position
or trying to just get back into the group
into
of
yeah.
things.
Because he just blipped back.
Hayward
Yeah.
mentions it. Yeah,
Wow,
that
so
they're
ibig
not
sabihin,
really doing space exploration. Na.
wow, that throwaway line became an integral part ng story na hindi natin
Yeah,
napansin.
it definitely did.
Whoa.
I
Hmm.
mean, because to be fair, we during that whole time we thought Vision had been stolen. Yeah,
Mhm, mhm. Hmm.
but
Yeah, we
apparently
were all bamboozled.
Every last
they
one of us.
So
they lied
parang
to us.
Sword lied to us, guys.
yeah, and WandaVision lied about Pietro. So,
Yeah, true.
Pietro. I actually want to see at least Darcy in the last episode. Actually, just want to
Very
see
true.
her.
She will. She
We
will.
We need a final
we'll
dose
probably
of
show up.
Killjoy before the series ends.
Yeah. Actually, it's like I actually am enjoying Randall Park.
I'm really expect.
Diba? Parang,
Same,
I'm
same.
next week is the last episode, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
So I'm expecting something like there's gonna be some sort of superhero big fight because there's the Hex Vision, the one that Wanda
Hmm.
created, and then there's the White Vision
The
that Sword.
spectral vision.
spectral vision. Yeah.
So they're gonna be
I'm just
fighting,
saying.
and then
Yeah, baka
there's
mag-merge
Photon.
sila, no? Yeah, baka mag-merge eh.
Actually, yeah, they can merge just like I maybe Photon would be the one to do that or something.
Prob I think that's highly likely.
Could
Kasi
No,
with
That
the
is
way
very
parang
she's
nice.
she was able
Oh,
to merge her different versions of herself. Kasi
doesn't that mean that Vision will
yeah.
come back to life? Wait, doesn't
Oh
that mean
my.
Vision is gonna come
Oh
back to life?
yeah,
Please, I
yeah.
want more Boba
Oh
Niche.
my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Actually,
mm-mm.
called it, guys. This recording called it.
We
Let's
called it. We called
we
it.
called
We're
it.
calling it
We're
now. If
calling
it
it
happens,
now. If
we're
it
calling it.
happens, oh my gosh,
Photon.
sasabog utak namin. We're calling it,
Dude, that's
dude.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
man.
You think maybe the hex will just expand all over the world, and that's what causes all the mutations?
Oh, for the
Probably.
reverse House of M, that can.
People
Mm.
were calling
Parang
Wait,
that.
wait
People
for
were
that
calling
to
that.
happen though.
she expands it all over the world. That way, her kids can actually exist in this
Hmm.
world.
But for that,
Yeah.
Oh.
the
Actually.
expansion first happened because she felt great loss, and for that to happen, the reverse House of M, she's gonna need to have even bigger loss than what she's already lost right now.
Hmm.
For the, I mean, that's if we're expecting the multiverse of madness to actually be
Yeah,
something
if
like
I
that.
yeah,
I think lang. I
Mm.
think at the last episode magiging masaya si Wanda. I think. I mean,
hopefully,
Bakit?
hopefully,
I just
Would
think
be
kasi parang
nice.
it would be nice. It would be nice to for Wanda to have a at least man lang a good ending in the series. Kasi parang look at what she's experiencing. Look at how she's suffered before
I wanted
before.
to,
Suffering.
I kind of want Agnes to also kind of teach her how to do
Yeah.
magic.
like basics. Wanda only knows all the advanced stuff.
Yeah.
She
No,
doesn't.
she
She
no
doesn't know the
she.
basic stuff.
If we had to put it like in D&D terms, Wanda is like the sorcerer who's just doing things on a whim, like
Yeah.
parang
That's our fourth.
her own. Then Agnes is like the wizard
That's
who
our
studied
fourth
all of this stuff.
Can I
non-MCU
roll to make
reference.
breakfast for dinner?
That's officially
Ah,
that's our fourth
that's
non.
she kept rolling fails. That's why the furniture kept changing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why. That's why. She's like,
And
wait, wait, no, no, no. Let me roll again.
let the record show that this
The
is
MCU
our
is just a
fourth.
big campaign being led by Kevin Feige.
This is our fourth non-MCU related reference in the recording. Kasi ginamit ko na si
Yeah.
Naruto, ginamit ko na si what would it be? Yeah,
FMA.
Naruto eh.
FMA.
How?
Naruto kasi basically
You
I said Naruto, it's
say
basically
it again.
kasi Wanda is Naruto and Agatha is either Jiraiya or any of the teachers. You have to remember, you have you have to see that Wanda had all the magic, had all the potential, had all the power, but she doesn't know how to use it. Just like
That's true.
Naruto, who has all the chakra, who has everything, but doesn't know how to use it. What Naruto needed was a teacher. He got Iruka, he got
Kakashi
Jiraiya, he got Kakashi. And I think,
and his own dad. Yeah.
and yeah, and parang this time Wanda, who is like Naruto, is just needs a teacher to guide her to use her
Difference is she's
powers.
already like in Shippuden form.
Yeah,
Already
yeah.
in even Boruto form. She's already in Boruto form.
Diba? Parang
By Boruto, I mean like all. He's like.
yeah. Tapos parang ang nangyari is kaya ko siya the other reference is FMA kasi yung Mind Stone
It's
was like
Philosopher's
the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it for me.
Yeah, you should. Man.
Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah. You should. FMA Brotherhood specifically. Anyway.
I'm just curious how the kids will come back to life,
Why?
or will come into or stay into existence.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
I'm pretty
most
curious
interesting
to see.
part there.
Obviously, we're thinking the hex will have to come down or something like that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
I agree.
And we know if it's just like what happened with the Vision, that means the kids will also have to disappear because nothing.
Yeah.
They didn't come. They weren't like just old. They weren't just normal people who were changed. Like
Yeah, in Westview. Yeah.
So I
yeah, like
think
Rambo.
if
Wait,
we're
wait. But the kids were conceived. They weren't just magicked into existence.
I
They
Were
were
mean,
they?
actually.
really
No,
were
actually, they were.
were
They
they?
were.
they were
They were
conceived, but
magic.
technically it's a vision
No,
of
they
vision. It's an illusion of vision. It's not the real vision.
no, they weren't conceived. Even
I
Vision
wouldn't
doesn't know
say they're
how that
conceived.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
Sorry, I
Vision
mean
doesn't
they
know.
were born like
Yeah, they
went
were
through the whole
born.
process and everything.
But yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like they were just magicked into her womb.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
that's
parang
fair. So was Anakin.
oh
I
my.
mean,
I mean you're going there. Fine. Fine. This is a
I
Disney
did use
property
Darth Vader
anyway.
earlier. I did use that reference earlier.
Well,
You
well,
Okay,
can.
so not.
Alright,
Oh, so okay.
this is a Disney property anyway, so it doesn't. It makes sense.
fine.
Pero diba, parang,
Um.
no,
Yeah. Good question. Good.
I think
That's a good thinking, though,
I
Gio.
agree with that. Kasi parang, unlike Vision, na he materialized kasi using yung body and whatever.
What?
Then no,
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 the vision was.
no,
Vision
no.
No,
was
there was nothing.
literally envisioned.
Hindi, pero yung spectral, yeah, yeah, that's why she,
There was nothing there.
there was
Yeah,
nothing
there's
there.
nothing there the whole
No,
time.
no, here's the thing. Unlike Vision kasi, si Vision, she created out of herself. Out of
Yeah.
herself na without any physical manifestations at all.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Purely based on memory.
Based on memory, basically. So parang we can assume that spectral vision is her memory of Vision.
Hmm.
Yes.
The kids though, they came from her womb.
Hmm? Yeah, she could have magicked them into the
She,
womb.
she could have
Like,
magic them into the
Mga
womb.
OCs niya.
Yeah, diba parang no, diba, but think about it. Kasi unlike Vision, unlike Spectra, we're going to call Hex Vision. Unlike Hex Vision,
Hex
si
vision. Yeah.
Hex Vision came out of
Television.
her memory. Eh. So parang the kids.
television.
That's
Okay,
a better name,
Carlos.
Carlos.
Okay, Carlos.
I
That's a
stole
better
it from
name.
Red.
Would use that one. Television.
Yeah.
Television.
Pero diba, parang unlike Hex Vision, yung kids came from
Yeah.
conceived eh. They were conceived.
Conceived. Just because of the process. I
Yeah.
will agree.
No, I
Diba?
mean, you say I don't think they were conceived because they were also reading like, how is this possible? How this happened? She just
Yeah, pero
that's the
kasi
whole that was the whole premise of that one episode. They
yeah,
didn't know
Yeah.
how it happened.
I
Eh.
get I get
Wanda was
that.
really like, uh,
I get that, pero kasi lumaki pa rin yung tiyan niya eh.
Well, yeah.
The fact that
True.
lumaki yung tiyan niya, the fact that it came technically from her womb, I think that's going to be the integral difference between Hex Vision and the kids.
mm,
Also, if we're going to go through with the photon theory kanina, that if photon
She'll be the one to
can
merge them together.
yeah, either merge them together or give them actual bodies. Kasi
um,
technically photon, she did say na she can manipulate energy, and energy can be manipulated into what? Physical matter.
mhm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Diba?
Mm.
Doesn't
Diba?
that mean? Doesn't that
All
mean
we know,
Photon is
all we know
technically
right,
Marvel's Green Lantern?
all we know right now is she can see the different waves.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
can.
that's all that we know. She
That's
can
all
just
we
That's
see
all we
She
know
know.
that
has
she can
cool
do.
sound effects.
with the cool sound effects. Yeah.
Lightsaber sound effects. Eh.
Have you
Eh,
guys talked about like why this new vision is white?
No, not yet.
for me,
My thought
yeah. What's your
is,
thought? Yeah,
Go.
you go ahead. You go.
you remember the the truck that Rambo tried to use to get in?
Ah,
It
they
was
use
technically sword truck, right? It was a sword truck.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm just saying like it was parang upgraded or something
Mhm.
to be able to get through.
Mm.
What if that's the same thing they did with him? Like they covered him in that so he actually could walk through the hex to get Wanda or whatever
Probably,
out.
probably.
But the truck
Um,
failed.
the truck.
But
One,
the
the
truck
truck
failed, but
failed,
they
and
might have
two, the truck
updated
is
it
meant
even
for
more.
space exploration.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
truck is technically a rover, so it's not meant to. I mean, they originally built it for space exploration.
I guess maybe
True.
they
The other
perfected
thing
it.
is it doesn't have the strength of the vision either.
Yeah,
It's not even made out of vibranium.
I think
Wait a
physical. I
minute.
I think
think
it still is made out of vibranium. I mean, those
I
are still
don't
his
think
body
so.
parts.
I don't think so.
No, no. I mean this. I mean
They
this
said
vision
in
is
an
made. I'm
earlier
talking about the
episode.
truck. Isn't made out of it. That's why he couldn't get through.
Ah, yeah. You're right. The truck. That's right.
Yes,
They
Carlos.
question like, what if we sent something in that doesn't need to be changed? Vision is vision nonetheless. So like, if he goes through, he won't be changed into like some 16th century steampunk. He'll
Mm,
still be Vision
actually.
I
because
mean,
he's Vision.
That's true.
That's the point of the
Those are
hex.
still his original body parts.
it has
Yeah.
no past version of it.
But
There's
it's back in the Halloween costume.
There's no way to change it into anything else, unless he turns into that terrible costume from the Halloween episode.
Oh my gosh,
lol
that
Exactly.
costume. Ano eh,
segue.
this opens up talaga to a lot of possibilities, and I'm actually
Yeah.
excited on what happens. Lalo na with the casting of the characters, not just in the Multiverse of Madness, but also in ano in Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, did you see there was like a
I
picture
think
out
this is
of
the
the
show I
three of
was most
them?
worried about.
no,
Mm.
Oh
what?
yeah, that no. Which one?
Did you see there is a what of a what, Geo?
Oh no, I was talking about others recently, like the pictures. This is
Yeah.
like about the Spider-Man thing,
You
the
No
one
Way
about
Out.
Oh,
No Way
okay.
Home.
No Way Out.
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
No, yeah.
Mm.
No,
The
Hey.
I
one
know.
where they showed the pictures of the three. See,
Oh yeah,
uh,
The three Spider-Men.
not the three Spider-Man. The uh,
The
what their
three main
names again?
characters?
Ned,
Zendaya.
yeah,
Zen Zendaya.
Ned, MJ, and
Ah,
see Tom
okay.
Holland. The
Okay.
three of
And
them.
Peter. Okay. Well, what were you saying, Carlos?
Oh, I was just mentioning is like yeah, to think that WandaVision was the show I was least excited for and most worried about out of like all of the Disney Plus like slated releases, and now
True.
it's this good.
But I
Wait,
Yeah,
guess
what? You were
you're
least
we
excited
wrong.
for WandaVision?
we were
How are
also
you
wondering
least
like
excited for
No,
WandaVision?
actually, I'm not. I wasn't
no,
excited for WandaVision at all. I have
I
to
think
admit.
we were not excited about the whole
The
premise
whole
being like
premise, eh.
a sitcom
No,
kasi
premise being a sitcom. I was
mm,
excited for that. I would love to see a Marvel sitcom.
Pero, alam mo yun,
That's
actually
true. That's a good
there
point.
was one they were I think planning to make that's kind of like that Office I think or
mhm,
something called Damage Control.
Pero
Damage Control.
isn't that
I would love to
Ooh.
see that. The Office, but
Me
it's
too, man.
everyone just complaining about
it's
the
about the
superheroes.
people who it's about the people who have to clean up after the superheroes.
But yeah, but
Yeah,
It's
I
still.
the
would love to.
closest we'll get to an SCP show.
Uh, yeah, it's going to be
Um,
interesting. I think I'm excited for the last episode. I hope it answers a lot more questions. At the
I
same
kind of wish it
time,
was Friday already.
yeah,
lol,
yes.
yeah, honestly. To go back onto the magic thing,
Yeah.
I think that different colors symbolize a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So
Not only is it to identify, like, let's say the Salem witches, the good ones, had blue
right
magic,
this.
right? And Agatha had purple.
Hmm.
Wanda has red, and the
Strange
mystic
has yellow.
and the mystic arts practitioners have yellow.
Wait, if we're referring to remember yung color ni
You know,
what's his name? Sa
who
Doctor Strange yung
Baron
no,
something
not
Mordo?
Baron
or
Mordo, not Baron Mordo.
Are you
Yung
talking about
are
what's
you
the
talking about the Bad Doctor Strange? Whatever his name was.
No, no, not that.
no, what's that? I forget the actor's names. The guy who's
No,
playing Hannibal now.
no, not him, not him. Yung ano, yung oh my gosh, sino nga ba yung World Eater, yung from the
Dormammu?
ayun,
Dormammu.
Dormammu. Is it
Isn't
like
he also purple?
isn't he purple? Yeah, there we go. That was I was hinting on.
Doesn't and didn't they mention Dormammu uses dark magic or
Yeah,
something like that?
Oh, he
yeah.
does.
That's just why I'm saying
Hmm.
Agatha's using dark magic.
So
Hmm.
she's pulling from.
Not necessarily Dormammu, but the same energy
No,
source.
well,
The
yeah,
same.
the energy source is Dormammu. That's where Ancient One also got her power from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the
I
way
didn't. You know.
and also realize, tandaan nyo, it absorbs the magic. She was absorbing the magic. And
Yeah,
practically the life
and life
force.
force of
No,
the
parang
other witches.
kasi you have to remember, ano eh, parang chi in the Kunlun people,
Mm.
the or it's like their life force. So parang magic here is also their life force being transferred into, different aspects.
True.
Mm,
And if we're going to look at yung sa I'm not sure if we can trust the wiki fan
I'm curious.
I don't
I don't.
I don't
I
want
don't.
to
Is
pero
is Chi color yellow? Because like an Iron
yes.
Fist.
Yes.
Cheese
So
yellow. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
so
what I
that
describe it
so
as.
that so is that what Doctor Strange and the others use?
Yep.
I
Kasi
would say so, but
kasi
she is literally just mana.
yeah, kasi you have to
I
remember
guess so.
then
Then that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, kasi diba, it makes sense then. Tsaka also they have parang si Doctor Strange, Shang-Chi, I'm betting, and
Mm.
Iron Fist have mystical arts from the east. So
Yes,
So depending on
Eastern
where it comes from too.
yeah, depending
yeah,
on where
yeah.
it comes from. So
That's
parang
what I was
napag-usapan
explaining
namin
earlier.
kanina eh. So parang like they have the same
I
core.
mean, like where the physical location of the person. I mean, like the people.
Yeah, from
No,
parang
from where they're taught. from where they're taught. It's
Yeah, from
different.
where they're
Yeah.
taught. Kasi
Same
parang
core principles, different ways of going about it.
parang
Like
sa
Hogwarts and
Hogwarts.
Ilvermorny.
Yeah, Hogwarts and Ilvermorny. Yeah,
Okay.
yun yung third reference pala natin, Hogwarts and
Yeah,
Ilvermorny.
yeah.
Na parang they have the same magic. They're both magical people but they have different magical schools. So iba yung specialty, iba yung ability of how to do it. Iba yung iba yung process eh. So parang it's interesting to see lang yung emphasis on the different colors, the different spectrums of of the magical world. And I'm actually excited on how it all rolls out sa sa Madness eh. Diba?
Mm.
Multiverse
Yeah,
of Madness
same,
eh.
same.
I'm just more excited for that one because I'm pretty sure that's gonna like blow the whole thing wide open on what's gonna happen in the rest of the
Paano ba yung
MCU.
sequence ng MCU again? Do you have the order ng MCU?
Wait, I have it here.
You mean the upcoming movies?
Yeah,
The
upcoming movies.
movies lang ba or
Hindi,
all?
movies muna. Kasi ang mangyari niyan is
Upcoming, because we already know the
with
what
the
Black
happens in
Widow's
series.
the
coming.
previous.
Black Widow's coming in 3 months.
Pero it doesn't count. Black Widow doesn't count, I think. Kasi it's a
Okay.
Because
it's a
that's a
prequel.
past.
So you mean
That's a past
okay.
thing.
So you
We
mean
want
post
like
Endgame?
chronologically
Yeah.
Post
the
Endgame.
future.
Would
Okay.
it give context though? That's the question.
I think
Doesn't
I
seem
bet
like
not.
no.
I bet not. I don't think Black Widow will
It
give
might
thought-
just add a little bit like to maybe
They might
a
add
little
a
bit of
post.
story.
They might add a post credit scene where Hawkeye does something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is going to be more of a more of a standalone story na parang
Standalone story to
for
appreciate
Black
Scarlett
Widow.
Johansson.
Yeah. So
Yes.
parang
That's true.
It might add a little bit with
with
Taskmaster because
Taskmaster.
I remember like they said Taskmaster used to train some agents.
Yeah, no, Taskmaster was in the comics kasi Taskmaster
Yeah.
primarily trains villains, pero he's also been paid to train shield agents. So,
Yeah.
if ever man
So
magkakaroon man ng tie-up si Scarlet tsaka si Black Widow and si any MCU current na entity, it would be
Taskmaster.
Taskmaster and yung
Shield or
not Shield, yung anak ni Hawkeye or si Hawkeye mismo. That's
Oh,
going
si
to be
Hawkeye.
that's going to be the
Actually,
closest
yeah.
Okay.
connection.
That could makes sense.
Pero
Anyway,
Well,
back to
anyway,
the
here's the movies. In July, Shang-Chi will be showing.
ooh.
ooh, really?
Really that
Yeah.
early? Okay.
This year, we have two more. We have two more MCU movies, I think.
Apart
is-
from
This
Black
year,
Widow and
apart from
Shang-Chi. Okay.
yeah, we have four movies this year.
Which is
November, Eternals.
okay.
Okay,
Mm.
the space side. So we might see Nick Fury there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
probably.
might
You
see.
don't know.
And lastly, the last um, movie of the year, I think, is Spider-Man 3.
Huh.
Pero,
Yes.
wait. Ito pa. Late 2021, no release dates confirmed yet. Hawkeye and Miss Marvel.
No, Hawkeye is this.
Mm.
Okay, Hawkeye TV series. Miss
TV
Marvel. Yeah, the Hawkeye is the Disney Plus series.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so I think connecting from Black Widow yun. So they're gonna be able to wrap that up soon. Okay.
That's gonna be him training the new archer, see Bishop.
Or
Something.
not just the
Kate Bishop.
Archer.
No, yeah, but he has a protege in that series. It's Kate Bishop. I believe there were like some pictures online already showing them already like
Getting
in the,
ready for the no?
yeah like in the subway kind of thing. Like they're all dressed up. They're both holding bows. Mga ganun.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Oh man, this is gonna be an exciting year for the MCU. I can't wait.
It is.
Next year, though,
New
I'm
things
a
look
little more
bright.
excited.
But what's
I'm-
happening next year?
Next year, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness,
Mm.
Thor: Love and Thunder,
Yes.
and this next one kind of makes me sad. Black Panther 2.
Aw.
The others are saying it's gonna be Shuri who takes it up.
I want it to
I
be Shuri.
guess-
I actually I want it to be
Has
Shuri
to
too.
be Shuri.
Yeah, I believe she did take up the mantle before.
Yep, she did.
Or
in the comics,
What
she did.
what about si Mbaku since he actually fought against
Si
him.
M'Baku. You make a point.
Hmm.
and everyone knows that he actually does have a good heart naman.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
not really
yeah.
a villain.
It's interesting though.
That's true. That'll be interesting to see. But I feel like Shuri should take the place of her brother.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's one more nga pala
What?
for 2022 that's announced here. My mga TBC, but since they're like to be announced pa, I'd rather not say.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ano, last from what I can see, the last movie of 2022 is the second Captain Marvel movie.
Mm.
Mm.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do with that one.
Neither am I. Ano yung post credits ng first Captain Marvel? I've
Unless
never seen the
unless
first
unless
credits.
they're gonna make
Endgame.
her fight the
Endgame.
Skrulls this time, like evil Skrulls. Like I'm
Uh,
pretty sure like there's gonna be something like that.
oh, what did you say, Carlos? Endgame was the post
Endgame
credits
was the post credits. Yeah.
for Captain Marvel. Literally Endgame ba? Like
Yeah.
what scene do we see?
Where's Fury? Where's Fury?
Oh yeah, where's
The
Oh
Fury?
yeah,
Web
that yeah
Fury
yeah yeah.
scene. Okay, okay, okay.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be. Ito yung ano eh. WandaVision is the least. Then nga, as you guys mentioned, it was the least expected. It was the least waited upon. Yet, I like how Feige designed the WandaVision to turn the fans on its head. Na parang, we
Mm.
must watch WandaVision.
What a
We
way
must
to
watch.
open, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, what a way to
Oh,
open phase
we
four.
yeah,
Great
yes,
way to open phase
it
four.
was because the only thing people are really wondering about WandaVision was how is Vision alive, and
yan nga. And I think at this
yeah,
point,
parang
well, we've reached the 1 hour mark. I don't think we could extend anymore to this. But I actually am excited for this. I'm actually excited for WandaVision. And waiting for the next episode next week. I actually want it to be Friday now. And I
yun nga eh.
want to
I'm so
see.
excited.
Kasi diba, parang
Oh man, so
March
excited.
5 is the last episode ng WandaVision. And then March 19 is the start of the 6th episode Falcon versus parang Falcon
Literally
versus
2 weeks. Literally two
Six.
weeks
Wait, you
after
said six
WandaVision.
episode already?
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes. It's only
No,
six
you said I
episodes.
no, I thought you said
Ah, no,
next
no, no, no.
19 would be the
There's
sixth ep.
no. Sorry, I'm sorry. March 19 will be the first episode of the Falcon and Winter Soldier. What
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
Wait,
excited
Dino's.
for that is Baron Zemo. He's finally donning the mask. He's
Yeah,
finally donning the
Yeah.
cartoon, the comic mask, and I
I
want
kind of wish they would add the whites to the eyes, but maybe they'll do
yeah.
something.
Let's see. And actually, to be honest, I was very apprehensive with Phase 4. Kasi parang, how can you top off Phase 3?
that's true.
Di ba? How
How can
can,
they
Phase
do
three was
that?
good.
di ba? Parang the way they ended Phase 3, parang, I don't know anymore.
It
What
was
am,
the ending.
di
It
ba?
was
Parang,
the ending.
Like
so,
you could end it right there and just you could end the whole franchise there and
yeah,
Call it a
and
day.
everyone be
call it a
happy.
day.
Yeah, you can call it a day because they
But,
made one so much money, two so many fans happy.
yeah, so let's see what happens with Phase 4. And because of
Win-win situations. Yeah.
Yeah.
WandaVision, I'm actually excited for Phase 4 now. I'm actually very
Exactly.
excited
Oh,
for
may I
Phase 4.
mention something by the
Go.
way?
Yeah.
It's an amazing decision on Marvel's part to release this series weekly as against like how Netflix does
Mm.
it. It's like you whole series like in a
There you
batch.
go, Bin.
Because we won't be able
Yeah.
to
Yes.
discuss. We don't
Yes.
discuss it every week.
True.
I think they did that on purpose. I think they did that on a purpose so that
Exactly.
people can discuss like this. Diba?
Yeah.
So
WandaVision is the only weekly thing I'm watching that I actually enjoy.
so yeah,
Mm.
with that said, I actually
Mm.
like to end this recording, but before we do so,
You want to recap what we
Z,
discussed?
then,
Our
recap muna
theories.
natin. Recap na muna natin. I don't think we have to recap anymore. I think it's good. We're good. Na parang at this point in time we don't have to recap. Guys,
You
if
said
you
what
have
we said.
if you have your own
Previously on DA
theories,
Geeks.
yeah. If you have your own theories, if you have your own thoughts, if you disagree with us, please
Let us
sound off.
know.
Let us know. Please sound out in the
Indeed.
comments. We'll upload this in Facebook and YouTube. So click on the
Yes.
bell button to subscribe, or
Hmm.
Also, before we
What are you
end,
calling this like podcast,
this
whatever
is
discussion?
podcast. I don't know. I have no idea yet.
No titles yet,
No
but
titles yet.
it's
No
gonna be
titles yet.
fine.
Wanda. I don't know. But for now, let's
I want.
I wonder. I wonder
No.
make a podcast.
No,
I
because it's
wonder
not
make
just
a
gonna be about that anymore after this.
Yo, so de, ang gagawin natin,
We're probably gonna be doing this to discuss the other
yeah.
shows
So
after.
ang mangyayari niyan,
Discussion analysis.
we're going to change it along the way. So right now, I want to do a podcast. Yun yung magiging title nito. for
Oh
now.
my. Seryoso.
Hey guys, you gave me
That's
that idea.
fine.
It's not my fault. You gave that idea, and you know my
I
humor.
wonder
I
how.
just repeated what you said.
I
So
wonder why.
before we end, Zeke, you want to plug anything?
uh, Follow me on Twitter at GoodGuySky, and if anyone's looking for a freelance caster,
Hmm.
I'm your boy.
Okay,
Mm.
Karshan, Carlos, you want to plug anything?
Uh, sure. Subscribe to Carzian. I make animated music content, and of course, subscribe to DA Geeks. They're the best.
Yeah. So thank you guys. This is
I
Gio,
agree.
and
I agree with
I
Carson.
agree with Karshan.
Agreed. Agreed.
So
Honestly.
this is Haoson,
I'm
and
here
this
by
is
accident.
Gio.
You are?
So no, you're now
Yeah. Yeah.
I just
obligated.
stumbled
No,
in.
Carlos, you're now obligated to join us every Friday.
Every Friday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is Hauson and Gio from DA Geeks. See you guys in the next recording. Bye.
Bye.